Hello, good afternoon. This is Brian. I'm here on Miss Ashley Montana and Brad Jackson property. I'm recording the video to provide the evidence of the wind damage that is on this property based on the adjuster meeting that we had with the adjuster and lot assistant. I was available to mark some of the damage on the front and the back to show them about the creasings and about the damage that is on the front and also in the back. So far, the result came up. The auto owner's insurance paid for the back slope. For the front, the adjuster considered there was no damage. I did mention about it related to the creasings that I saw it. He did not consider it. I still submit the photos about it, why I believe that shingles that is creasing, that has some wind damage up front. There's not a lot. Actually, I counted all these shingles and I documented everything. And each shingle I pointed out by number. So we got right here. This is shingle number 1. I'm going to show you guys what I see and what I consider this shingle that is wind damage. First of all, I want to show you guys right here. You see how the shingle is a little bit creasing right there. Okay. I'm not lifting the shingle. Okay. Not even 20 degrees, but I just want to show you guys, right? This is, I consider it as a wind damage. Every time we get a storm, it start lifting, and eventually it can happen what happened over there, and it can end up missing. Okay, right here, another wind. Okay, and this is shingle number 2, and then right here there's something a little bit different. Some of this damage I mentioned to the adjuster. Every time is a heavy wind. Okay, we got trees close to the property. Branch can fall down and it break the shingles. An example like this one right here, and then this one right here. But of course it happened because of the wind. Every time we get a heavy wind, this can happen. When it's come to the missing shingles that is close to the gutter, I explained the adjuster about what I believe and what I think. Okay, first of all, when the gutters was installed, I do believe that sometimes the shingles can break, as this one right here. Okay, but the reality is the only way this shingle can be missing, okay, is related to a storm. Why? Because an example, if the shingle was break, it would not do himself like that. The only way that the shingle ended up missing is related to the wind and storm. Okay, and that's why I believe it's related to wind. I get it. If this it will be normal, I will tell you every single shingle that is on the gutter will break. But you can see it. A lot of the shingles, they're good. They're not break. Okay. This one are missing, and it's related to the wind. Okay. Now we got 3 and 4. Now I'm gonna document 5 and 6 shingle. Okay. Right here, I did something a little bit different. What I did is I bring shingles, okay, that is similar colors, and show you guys again my considerations. Because again, the adjuster, he said this was not related to wind, and that is basically normal of the shingle. Right here, shingle number 5, you can see the shingle that is creasing, right? You can see the difference. Okay, look right there. And then you can see shingle number 6. Okay, I want to explain. Okay, this shingle right here is on sale. Okay, what I did is I put this shingle right here underneath, just so you guys can see the difference of the color that's happening here. Okay, this one is a little bit more brown than the other one. It's more lighting. This one is actually a weatherwood shingle. Okay, and I also want to show you guys the difference. This one is that we have wind damage, and this one is on sale shingle. Nothing is creasing on the top. Look at the difference. Okay. Okay, look right here. Nothing is creasing on the top. Okay, right here, shingle number 7. I consider also that it's related wind damage. I can see the creasing right there. Okay, and then I'm looking for a shingle that is on sale, and I did the same thing to put the shingle to match. Then we got shingle number 8. Actually, that day of the adjuster meeting, I did request it to see if they can mark it off this damage, and they say like, oh no, we're good. Again, as my point of view is, I'm seeing this shingle that is creasing. Okay, same thing with this one. Okay, and as you know, the sun is started all the way from there, so it's really hard to see it, you know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover the sun and I'm gonna show you. Okay, and then we got shingle number 10 right there, and number 11. Okay, so this is just on the frontal slope. You know, this one actually had 9, this one had only 2, you know. And again, I mentioned to the adjuster, but he did not consider this. The reason I'm doing this video is because the homeowner requested to show proof of the damage, what the roof looked like, and showing you guys specifically the different shingles that are on sale, like this one, and shingles that are having crease on the top that is related to wind. One other thing is, if you see right here, okay, there's no mat transfer. The shingle is just on sale, and every time when the storm hit, it starts creasing. Okay, same thing right here, no mat transfer. Okay, again, it's just fully approved of the damage. Okay, no mat transfer. Okay, so I'm gonna show you also in the back slope, because I did the same thing. I actually looking for one shingle that was damaged. Again, this adjuster, he considered this one, you know, need to be replacement. We're not worrying about this slope, but I want to show you the difference, because this is a shingle that is creasing, okay, and they have wind damage, and this shingle is on seal. So what I did, just put you guys, you know, the different shingle, that if we have to replace the whole back slope, this is how it will look like. You know, we understand, you know, Georgia is not a match state. We definitely understand that. But again, I'm just showing what is going on this property and what the homeowner been request to me to provide you guys the evidence of this roof. Again, hopefully this helped to clarify and, you know, bring this property to pre-loss condition. I also gonna repair one shingle and, you know, see what's going on here, if it can be repairable now. All right, thank you so much.